Cougars. And your Columbia Eagles! Breese Central comes into the game tonight with a record of 6 wins and 1 loss. The Eagles come into the game with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. Tonight is senior night. With that being said, we would like to honor those students who have dedicated their time to their sport or team. Our first senior for the flag team is Elizabeth Bowler. Her parents are Steve and Jane Bowler. Elizabeth plans after graduation include attending a 4-year university to pursue a degree in entrepreneurship or hospitality management. Her favorite memory at Columbia High School was going on the 2019 Disney World trip with her close friends. Her biggest accomplishment while at CHS was passing the AP language exam with an acceptable score. Also on the flag team is Madison White. Her parents are Nathan and Heather White. Her plans after graduation are to go to nursing school to become a labor and delivery nurse. Her favorite memory at Columbia High School is senior homecoming week. Her biggest accomplishment while at CHS was being in a leadership position for 5 school activities this year. Next up is the color guard. Name of our first senior from the color guard is Pregame. Parents are Pregame and Jennifer Butler. Pregame plans after graduation are to attend Belmont University with a double major in musical theater and international affairs. Favorite memory is every show CHS has put on and commanding the color guards all 4 years of high school. Biggest accomplishment while at CHS is becoming second in the chain of command in junior ROTC and landing the second highest ASDAB ASVAB score in 4. Another color guard, Mia Kerr. Parents are John and Lisa Kerr. Mia plans on attending Quick for business or enlistment in the Air Force after graduation. Favorite meeting or memory at Columbia High School is meeting Major, Shirt, and the Colonel for the first time. Her biggest accomplishment while at CHS is having a key staff position in ROTC. Our last color guard senior, Lily Stevens. Parent is Yvonne Thiel. Plans after graduation, attending SWIC, then attending veterinarian school, and hopefully owning my own vet clinic. Favorite memory at Columbia High School is being with my friends at ROTC laser tag. Biggest accomplishment while at CHS, ROTC. Just being in the ROTC family has been the best feeling ever. We move on to the senior cheer team. Name of our senior off the cheer team is Kirsten Warner. Her parents are Thomas and Candace Warner. Her plans after graduation to attend college to study either criminology or child psychology. Her favorite memory at Columbia High School was freshman year homecoming week. And her biggest accomplishment while at CHS is getting 3rd at state for cheer her sophomore year. Now we move on to our senior football players. Our first player is Owen Brewer. His parents are Kirby and Jerry Brewer. His plans after graduation to attend college and become a physical therapist. His favorite memory at Columbia High School was being a part of the 2019 varsity football team. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS was being all-conference defensive end as a junior. Our next football player, Colin Seigan. His parents are Todd and Tammy Seigan.
Plans on attending a state tech to become an electrician after graduation. His favorite memory at Columbia High School was hanging out with my friends and playing sports. And his biggest accomplishment while at CHS was playing at least 2 sports every year. Our next senior is Dylan Hankins. His parents are Oakley and Carla Hankins. His plans after graduation are to attend college, and his favorite memory at Columbia High School is making a clock in woodshop. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS is making a cutting board while in the same woodshop. Our next senior is Elijah Jarvis. His parents are Patricia Garcia and Justin Jarvis. Plans after graduation include running track and field at the collegiate level. His favorite memory at Columbia High School is a football team going 9-0 in his sophomore year. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS was having a GPA of above 3.0 all 4 years of high school. Our next senior is Jason Kuczynski. His parents are Brian and Jennifer Kuczynski. His plans after graduation are to attend Missouri S&T for a master's degree in aerospace engineering. His favorite memory at Columbia High School is attending after prom freshman year and hanging out with my friends. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS is graduating with a 98% in AP chemistry. Our next senior is Grant Matheny. Parents are Wes and Amy Matheny. Plans after graduation attend Missouri State University to major in construction management. His favorite memory at Columbia High School is being able to fully enjoy senior year by being back in school and having a normal season. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS is playing varsity football and making honor roll. Our next senior is Kyle McConaughey. His parents are Josh and Angela McConaughey. His plans after graduation are to attend college and major in sports management. His favorite memory at Columbia High School was beating Freeburg in football last year. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS was winning regional last year in baseball. Our next senior is Drew Meganson. His parents are Amanda and Jason Meganson. His plans after graduation are to go to college to pursue a career in business. His favorite memory at Columbia High School is running through the tunnel during football games. And his biggest accomplishment was making varsity as a sophomore. Our next senior is Jay Missler. His parents are Josh and Amy Missler. Jay plans on attending a 4-year university after graduation. His favorite memory at Columbia was his sophomore year health class with Coach Baker. His biggest accomplishment while at CHS was maintaining good grades while playing sports. Our last senior is Drew Stump. His parents are Bill and Shannon Stump. Drew plans on attending a state technical college of Missouri for construction management. His favorite memory at Columbia was spending time in my shop class and hanging out with friends. And his biggest accomplishment while at CHS was becoming the FFA president. A big hand for all of our seniors who have dedicated years of their life for their sport or their team. Good luck in the future.
here on homecoming and here when the raindrops are starting to fall for this big game, this Cahokia matchup between the Columbia Eagles and the Breese Central Cougars. And J-Rod, we got a big game here tonight ahead of us, and we got a lot of work to get done.
Yeah, and it's a busy night too. You got senior night and homecoming this week, so you're praying that the guys are coming out ready and they got their head ready for this game, because this is probably the biggest game of the year so far.
And that's the big thing, you know, you got all these distractions going on, but, you know, when it boils down to it, you got playoff implications on the line. You've got Cahokia Conference. You know, last week we had to do what we had to do down in Salem, and we were able to get that done. Columbia coming off that 46-7 victory. I don't know if anybody really saw that coming, but we went to Salem, did what we had to do, and after that opening drive, Salem had the football and went to the end zone. But after that, it was all Eagles.
Yeah, and I think we had another goal line stand last week, and that's probably our fourth or fifth game this year that we've had one of those. Salem went for it on fourth down, on 4th and 1 on the 1 yard line, and Coach Tremaine's defense was good enough to make a stop, and Coach Horner's offense put up 46 points. So anytime you can score over 40 points in a game, you're hoping you're going to get a win, and we did that last week.
The Eagles ran wild over the Wildcats. But yeah, it comes down to it, you know. You got to do the job, get the job done, and that's what we did. You know, the Eagles' offense, like you said, they did everything they needed to do, and the defense, for the second time, I believe, this year, scored more points than the opponent did. So we get the, I think it was a 45-yard interception run from Seigan, and then we get the safety, and I was talking to Coach Tremaine yesterday in the coach's corner by Holton Meats, and he goes, it should have been a touchdown. He goes, we almost had it, but they'll take the safety out of it too. So offensively, though, Kyle McConaughey, what a night he had. 143-yard rushing night, 2 touchdowns, one catch for 37 yards on those 19 carries. That's 7 yards a carry. And then you got Dom Vagley coming in, 7 rushes for 108 yards, 15 yards a carry. So, and then he goes into passing wise, 6 for 8 for 79 yards. So Eagles offense did everything that they needed to do, everything they wanted to do. And then, like I said, defensively, making another 4th down stand, forcing Salem to turn the ball over. And Coach Tremaine said, you know, that opening drive that they had in the first quarter, he goes, you know, Columbia, we took up about 4.5 minutes, and all of a sudden they had the ball for 7 minutes. And he's thinking, oh, boy, here we go. But they give up a touch on the first play of the second quarter, and then the defense did their job.
And that's just after you make adjustments. You talk to your team a little bit. I'm sure Coach Tremaine got all of his defensive players over there and talked to them and made a couple adjustments that made them stop Salem. And when you look on the offensive side of the ball, we've seen McConaughey and Vagley all year. Both of them can use their feet so well, and that's lethal for any defense to go against.
Well, that does it for last week. Wasn't much to talk about. We did what we had to do. It's pretty simple. Now this week, we got to do what we have to do. We've got the ball in our court, if you will, if we want to get a conference championship, if we want to make the playoffs. So we'll break that down. There's a lot to break down when we come back to the Aces Wild pregame show after this. Into the Aces Wild pregame show here with Alex Schlemmer, Jared Germain. Jared, conference championship on the line. You look at the conference schedule for this week. You got us in Central playing. You know, that's more or less for the championship here. And you got Freeburg is hosting Salem. That's another huge game. Freeburg, they need to win out too. And you look down at the bottom there, Roxana and East Alton. Going to be a pretty good ball game, I believe, down there in Freeburg and Salem. I think Freeburg's going to get it done. It's going to help them get into a little bit better spot for that three-way tie of the Cokia Conference, and we're obviously going to have a good one on our hands as well. Now you look at the standings there, pretty much what we expected all year. The top three teams there, Columbia, Freeburg, and Central leading the way. Salem, Roxana, Wood River down on the bottom. And, Jared, when you look at that, you know, that one loss for Columbia coming to Freeburg and then Central beating Freeburg really throws a loop into all of this and how we're going to have to explain this tonight.
Yeah, and I guess you're going to have to explain a lot of it because you've been on it all week, and I'm sure you've been studying. So.
All right, so the easy way to answer it is if Central wins, they're the conference champs. They're going to go 5-0 in the conference, going to be pretty cut and dry there. If Columbia wins and Freeburg loses, Columbia and Central would split the conference, both teams being 4-1. Freeburg would have the loss to Central and to Salem tonight. That is if Columbia wins and Freeburg loses. Now you go Columbia win and a Freeburg win. Now you have a three-way tie, Columbia, Central, Freeburg. All split it three-way, co-conference champs at 4-1. The Cahokia Conference does not do a tiebreaker, so congrats. I guess everybody gets a sticker here today.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what the IHSA has to say to us and say who's getting in the playoffs, because I believe each conference winner gets in the playoffs no matter what your record would be. But if we have three different teams with the same record in the conference, I guess we'll see what happens with that.
So that goes with that way, saying a three-way tie. You're going to have points, fewest points allowed with those games. So it would be our points that we give up against Freeburg Central. Freeburg's points would be Central Columbia, and Central would be Columbia Freeburg. So that is how your conference representative is picked out for the IHSA. There's just so many opportunities and possibilities, and we don't get paid enough to have to worry about doing that. So with all that being said, we come into the game against the Central Cougars tonight. Columbia comes in 29-18 career against the Cougars. Coach Horner and Coach Germain 15-6 against Central, and we also need to say congratulations to Coach Horner and Coach Germain. They got their 150th win last week against Salem. So those two guys have been around a long time, so congratulations to them. The series for the streak, though, Breese Central, Columbia went to Breese last year on a mud pit, lost the game 18-12. Wasn't a bad game. It was just one of those games that Central, like we're going to see tonight, just ran the football and they controlled the line of scrimmage. And
that's something Central's known to do a lot. They're going to run the football a lot. They're going to run a lot of the same stuff that we do. We're going to see a lot of RPOs with their quarterback and reading at the end. He's going to be pulling the ball a lot. But they're a run-first team, so our up-front guys and our linebackers are going to have to be ready for one in the trenches tonight.
And luckily, you know, we don't have to worry about a mud pit here because we have the turf field, but with the rain falling, hopefully we're able to sling it around like I think we're capable of doing. And in a game like this, it's going to be one big play, so you hope that you don't give up a big rush or you don't fall asleep and give up a big pass play. Central just took the field. You hear Hell's Bells is starting up. This is Jared's favorite time, I think, of any game is whenever he hears that Hell's Bells kick on, and he starts getting the chills. So we got homecoming night. We got Eagles football. We got senior night. We got a lot going on. And what it's going to boil down to is just get the job done. You got to get all those distractions out of your head, and you just got to go play football.
Yeah, you can't really think about all the conference standings and all the other teams. You just got to worry about yourself tonight, because if you win tonight, I mean, you're in the playoffs in my eyes. So we'll get a big win tonight, and then you go to Jerseyville next week, and then you're dancing in the playoffs. So I think you just worry about this one tonight and have fun on your last home game.
Like you said, you just got to take care of business. Whenever it boils down to it, the ball's in your court. As long as you don't screw anything up, get the job done, and I think we'll be dancing in the streets as homecoming this week. Dancing in the streets are going to be out in Main Street up at City Hall, so pretty neat getting them out there rather than sitting in a gym with a mask on dancing around.
What's your prediction, Alex?
Ooh, prediction. I think Columbia's going to win this one. I think, we're rolling right now. I'm going to go 28-13. I think we're going to give up those 13 points. I think Coach G might give up an early one, and then I think one right after half I'm going to go with. I'm going to go one per half, but Columbia's going to come out 28-13. What do you got?
I'm always being too nice to my dad, I guess, but 20-7 Eagles. He's only given up one touchdown tonight. I know that one week I said we were going to get the shutout. Didn't really happen, but 20-7 Eagles tonight.
It'd be nice to have a shutout tonight.
It would be very nice to have a shutout tonight.
Well, we're going to get set up, and we're going to bring you the opening kickoff here tonight. Columbia won the toss, deferred, so they will be kicking. Central will be receiving. So we're going to run to a break, get everything situated, and we'll be back with Eagles football right after this.
Cadet Technical Sergeant Lily Stevens. Cadet Staff Sergeant McKenna Woods. Cadet Airman Xander Knoll. Cadet Airman Jeremiah Brooks. Cadet Airman Sarah Tudor. And Cadet Airman Daniel Chili. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
It's Eagle football time, J-Rod.
You take my line every week, I think.
Hey, well, you know what? I got to run into it. So we got Cahokia Conference Championships on the line. We got the playoffs on the line. The Eagles will be kicking off to take their lead us off in this game. And as you're watching the anthem there and you watch those flags, they're going to be blowing into our face as we're going to be kicking from the wilderness towards the scoreboard. And that could, hopefully that doesn't let that ball hang up in the air, and you could see a little bit of trickery out of Coach Short here for Central. They've always got something up their sleeve.
Yeah, and I think Coach Germain said yesterday they're the second longest tenured coaching staff in this conference. I think he said 15 or 16 years. So they've been doing it together for a long time, and these two coaching staffs have been going at it for 15, 16 years. So this game is gonna definitely going to be one for the books.
I could see a reverse on the opening kickoff. What do you think? Because they do that pretty often.
Yeah, they bring
They're
a
gonna reverse it,
lot
they're
of stuff
gonna
out their
fake a reverse.
sleeves. Yes, they do.
So that's enough of the Aces Wild pregame show. We got football ahead of us now, as the Eagles are 4-3 going up against the Cougars, who are 6-1. Vaguely tees it up, he kicks it off, and it will be received at about the 13-yard line. And there's that reverse we were expecting coming right at us with number 9. He's going to have to make a couple men miss. He's going to get his way to the 34 where he's brought down. Jared, what do you got for your 3 keys tonight?
Well, Central's a heavy run offense, as I said earlier, so I think we got to stop the run tonight. Prevent big plays, which is something that in those games that we've lost this year, we've let a couple big plays get to us and happen to us, and that's been the deciding factor in that game. And then I think you got to be ready for something that you haven't seen all year. This is a good coaching staff and probably one of the best teams that you've played all year, so you got to be ready for anything thrown at you.
They send a motion, man. It's going to be a busted play right off the bat, but they're going to go up the middle. They're going to get enough for a first down. Send a motion, man. They were looking to hand the ball off to the left, spun around, had to give it to the right. And it's going to be good for an 11-yard carry right off the bat for number 28, Miguel Velasquez. We're going to be saying his name a lot, I have a feeling.
Yeah, he's got 71 carries this year for almost 400 yards. He just capped over 400 right there. And he's got 7 touchdowns on the year. And their quarterback also pulls it. He's also got 391 yards on the year with 3 touchdowns. So we'll see them pull the ball a lot.
Going to be a pass play this time to the left side, and it's going to be underthrown. Going to be a penalty on the play. We had Meganson there. It was an underthrown ball, but it's probably going to be a pass interference if I had to guess. And it is, so that's going to be a first down for the Cougars. Coach Short coming out. He's going for the jugular right off the bat. Weather watch tonight, cloudy night, 55 degrees, really starting to feel like fall. 12 miles an hour for the wind too, so look for that to play a little bit of a factor with when you're throwing with the wind. Got to take a little off, and when you're throwing into the wind, you're going to have to let it go a little sooner. You're not going to be able to get it quite as far as you're used to.
I'm lucky enough that rain looks like it stopped too, so no more rain tonight.
Cougars going right up to the line of scrimmage. Going to be a pull this time by the quarterback. He's going to run to the left. He's going to fumble the ball almost. And he's only going to get 3 yards. Good job by that Eagles defense sniffing that out and staying home.
Was that Vaguely in there?
Like Dom Vaguely and Carter Hicks were there.
Vaguely leading the team in tackles this year. First 2-3 games he was playing safety. He wasn't really getting his name called a lot, and then Coach Germain moved him up to a linebacker, leading the team with 38 tackles this year.
Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right, running back right, tight end to the left. Going to be a rollout to the right side. They're going to set that edge. Columbia bringing a little bit of pressure. Number 7's going to keep it. He's going to get tripped up. He's not going to get anything.
It looked like McConaughey over there on that side, that outside linebacker that kind of forced it back in. And that's something Coach Germain, and that's something we've talked about all year. When you're one of those outside linebackers, you force everything back inside and your help's flowing right to the ball. So great job there by McConaughey to force everything back in, force a tough third down. And that's something Coach Germain wants his defense to get in every time.
3rd and 8, this is what we wanted. Doubles, sending a running back onto the field. Now we're going to go empty. Trips to the right side. And it is going to be
timeout.
A timeout. Cougars like to see that if you're the Eagles. So Coach Horner and Coach Germain got their 150th victory last.
Since 2001, coaches Scott Horner and Scott Germain have led Eagles football and are now in the middle of their 22nd season together, making them the longest tenured coaching duo in the Cahokia Conference. We want to congratulate them because last week's victory at Salem was Coach Scott Horner's 150th victory as head coach of the Columbia Eagles, and Coach Horner and Coach Germain's 150th win together. Congratulations and thank you, coaches.
Pretty neat little feat there to get 150 victories.
Yeah, and I bet both of those coaches didn't even hear that. They have straight tunnel vision when that game's on.
So 3rd and 8, we're going to try it again. Going to go trips to the left side, doubles to the right. Quarterback's going to do a straight pass, and he's going to sing a little high, and it's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be a good stop there by that Eagles defense.
Falls incomplete.
I believe Coach Germain also said yesterday this is
Cougars.
first-year quarterback for them. And, I mean, coming out on that first drive, it looks like he's got a pretty good arm, and he's going to sling it around tonight. So see what other quarterback can do on his feet and with his arm.
We're going to call the quarterback Landon.
Number 25,
I'm not really
Chase
sure how to
Lewis.
pronounce that last name.
Garagosian.
Gets the punt off, and it's going to land out of bounds. It's a pretty good punt. He's going to pin us at the 2.
Is that Johnny Hecker out there?
For the brand, because Pat McAfee would be
Goes out of
proud.
bounds at about the 2-yard line.
So the Eagles
It'll
offense
be
is going
first and 10
to come out onto the
Eagles.
field after putting up 46 points last week. They're going to be led by junior quarterback Dom Vagley and running back. Oh, they moved us up to the 20.
Oh, did it go in the end zone?
They must have. You look at Coach Horner and Coach Germain there.
That's some old pictures, and you see Coach Horner's boys in the back there. They're probably 5 or 6 years old right there.
Going to be a handoff to the right side. McConaughey reads his blocks. He cuts it up the middle. He's going to gain 3.
On the carry.
Good job by that right tackle there for the Eagles.
In on the tackle.
Central wanted to go to the outside. He just kind of let him go where he wanted to go, and Kyle just had to read it after that.
And that's something we've seen a lot this year also is McConaughey likes to bounce it out. But these last couple games, he's kind of changed a little bit, and he's more getting uphill. He's not trying to dance as much anymore. And it's nice to see him get upfield.
Going to be a high snap, but Vagley pulls it down. It's going to be a play action. He's not going to get anything out of it. He had a slant there in Hicks, but that high snap just threw off the timing and wasn't able to get anything out of it. So it's going to be a loss of 1 with 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
I don't think we said we got the black unis on tonight either.
At the homecoming, we do that all homecoming, or is it all senior nights that we do that?
I guess both. We used to do them both. Yeah. Usually the coaches would ask us which nights you want to wear your black jerseys, and we picked both.
Trips left, running back right. Good snap this time. Going to be a pass to the left side. Vagley lets it out there. It's going to be caught on the play.
Look like Seigan over there.
Seigan with a gain of maybe 2 or 3, so it's going to be a punt for the Eagles. On the opening drive, going 3 and out.
That pass complete to Colin Seigan.
And there, I don't think Coach Horner really wants to. He doesn't have a lot of plays. You hear both coaches say you don't like being in that 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 situation because you got to go into your in your hat and pull out a play that you think's going to work. Only gain 2 or 3 yards there and punt it away to Central now.
Another high snap again, but Vagley brings it down, and it's a good punt going into the wind. So it's going to bounce at the 42, and it's going to give a Central bounce where it will be downed at the 44-yard line. Central takes over. 8 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. All knotted up, 0-0. We're predicting a good one, and I think we're going to have a nail-biter whenever it comes down to it. Matt Cripple back after his took a week off, went down
Took
to
a hiatus, huh?
Yeah, he disappeared down to Florida for a week, so he's back and ready to go this week.
Good man.
Doubles to the left side with a tight end. Going to be a handoff to the running back who's going to go up the middle. He's got pretty good holes. He's going to get 5. I don't think he was touched until he was 3 or 4 yards deep.
And that's on the defensive line there. You gotta create contact right off the snap of the ball. You can't be falling back on your heels and falling back into your linebackers, because then that messes them up too and all what they're doing, because they're supposed to read the ball and come straight downhill whenever they see a guard or tackle pulling.
Same formation once again for Central. Going to be a fake handoff. Oh, it is going to be handed off. They're going to try to sweep it, but they're not going to be able to get anything. They're going to actually lose a yard. Good job not falling for the fake out of the Eagles defense.
And again, you're in not a 3rd and long, but it's a 3rd and 6, and that's a lot better than a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Now you're most likely expecting a pass here, a little short pass. But we'll see what Coach Short on that sideline's got drawn up for his Cougar squad.
Number 9, Marcus Price, the secondary running back, 320 yards on 48 carries. Central's going to have the same formation. They're going to flip it. Eagles are bringing the pressure. It's going to be a screen. Good job by the Eagles getting pressure, but they now have to make a tackle, and a good open field tackle by Meganson.
Good play call.
Good call on G going for the blitz, but Coach Short, he knows it's coming too, and that screen, get it out of your hands pretty quick. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cougars in Eagles territory at the 41. Another good crowd on hand with us here tonight. Central even traveled pretty well too. We're going to have tight end right with a sniffer back. Hand off to number 9, Price. He's going to bust it to the outside. Try to make a couple man miss. We got good tackling. Good job by McConaughey there, coming in and cleaning up the mess and not letting anything happen. I think that's the 7th or 8th time we've heard McConaughey's name already.
Yeah, he's already flying all over the place, and I mean it's his last home game if they don't make it too far in the playoffs. So leave it all out here on the field that you've been playing on for the last 4 years and practicing on and getting up in the summer workouts, coming out here at 6 in the morning.
2nd and 8. Eagles show blitz, but they do not do it. It's going to be a pull by the quarterback to the left side once again. Great defense by the Eagles. And it's Jay Missler in on the tackle, and Coach Germain in the Holton Meets Coach's Corner praise Jay on what he's done this year.
Yeah, Jay Missler and a guy like Owen Brewer. Owen Brewer's got 37 tackles, and Jay Missler has 36 tackles on the year. So they've both we've said their name a lot both this year, and they both have 2 sacks on the year as well. So it's great to see those 2 guys making big plays for their team this year.
So 3rd and 8. We get it again. Let's get a stop this time. Here the cowbells getting into it. And it's going to be another timeout, Central. So we're going to take it to a break. We got 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the Corey Pharmacy scoreboard here at the multi-purpose field. We will be back for 3rd and 8 right after this. Back for this big 3rd and 8 here for the Cougars. Gonna look to the right side, and it's just gonna be a screen. They're in everybody off deep, and it's gonna be a bull of a run for a 1st down. Another good call there by Coach Short. Run everybody on a vert on that right side and let Marcus Price just do the rest.
And I don't know, Coach Germain's probably getting so mad down there on those sidelines because he's called everything right, and his guys have made the perfect plays to set up those tough 3rd downs, and Central just overcoming them.
Central goes
offsides.
Central goes tempo there, gets an offsides call. I believe that's number 52, Kaczynski, on the encroachment. So, 1st and 5 for the Cougars now. Moving the ball pretty well here, but like Jared said, the Eagles are making their plays. Tight end left, running back left. Going to be a handoff to the right side, and it's going to be sniffed out by the Eagles. Maybe a gain of 2. Coach G said that this weekend, a lot of their reads are going to determine who's blitzing and everything like that. So he said right now he doesn't even have to call a blitz. It's what those guys read and what those guys see is how they're going to react.
You on that central side of the ball, I mean, you got 3 guys that got over 350 yards of rushing this year. So
going to be a handoff up the middle once again. Going to get to about the 20. It's going to be close to a first down, but there's a whole flock of Eagles there to make that tackle. Stop the clock for now as you see Coach G. Is he going to have a 3rd and inches, or is he going to have a first and 10?
Looks like a first down.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 now. For the first time this year, they had to bust out the sweatshirts here for the coaching staff. Coach G's never going to get cold. He's going to bundle up where he's got enough to stay warm. Doubles to the left side, tight end left. Sniffer back left, they're going to run it to the left. Good run right there by number 9, following his blocks. Going to be a gain of 4. He did a good job just following where his guys told him to go.
Inside this red zone here, we'll see if Coach Short goes to any trick plays, because I remember whenever we played Central my junior year, every time they were in the red zone, they were looking to just catch you off guard, and because this whole drive they've been run, and then they're going to hit you with something that you're not really ready for.
We're going to run it to the right side this time. We're going to try to follow their blocks. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 by Marcus Price now. I think they're just going to go up the middle here and get it done. I'm going to say there's going to be 2 guys on the blitz on this play.
We'll probably see either number 9 or 7 keep it here.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter of this 0-0 game with a lot on the line. Doubles to the left side, tight end right. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Good patience there by the running back Price, and he's going to try to hurdle over the guys. And it's going to be good for a 1st and goal, Cougars.
And just from off these first 2 drives, watching that number 9 Price, he's got great patience, and he waits for the blockers to get to that guy that they're blocking and waits for that gap to open up. You even saw him over here on the sideline one time put his hand on one of his linemen back and was waiting for everything to kind of just open up. So number 9 looks like he's going to have a big night tonight.
He's going to go up the middle once again. He's going to try to jump once again. It's going to be sniffed out by the Eagles. Still moving the pile. We'll see what they're going to do. One official saying he's short. They're going to put him at about the half-yard line. Going to be a 2nd and goal. Central going pretty much tempo here right now. Look at those linemen there for the Cougars. Big boy needs some help getting up right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to stand up.
Put him lay back down.
We got some big boys there for that Cougars offensive line. Senior night tonight honored 10 of our seniors on this homecoming senior night. Got a little bit of everything. One of the first senior here that talked about Owen Brewer, plans after graduation to attend college and become a physical therapist. That's one of those guys, you can't always replace a guy like Owen, and we've said his name a ton this year, and for being a quiet kid, he gets the job done out there on the football field.
Yeah, and he's played both sides of the ball for Coach Horner and Coach Germain this year, and so have a lot of these seniors and a lot of these guys. So it's a tough job to do when you have to play both sides of the ball, but when you're getting your name called, it's a reward.
Second senior, Colin Seigan, we've said his name a couple times on the offensive side of the ball. Last week he gets that 45-yard interception for a touchdown. And Coach Horner a couple of weeks ago, he said, I'm happy we got him into the end zone finally. After college or after high school, he plans on going to a state technical school to become an electrician. So he's going into the trades, which everybody's been harping to do that now. So trades are definitely needing it. So we've got eight more seniors we will be announcing throughout the game. And hopefully getting them a victory on their last game here at CHS, unless we can get a playoff game to be here. So 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. Central going to have a new lineman in now. Columbia sending the pressure. They're going to go up the middle, number 9, Price. And he is going to, no signal yet, be short. Good stop there by the Eagles defense.
Eagles are known for it right now this season, stopping them inside the 1-yard line. See if we can get 2 more stops here, because, you know, Coach Short's going to go for it if he doesn't get here.
It looks like it's a 3rd and goal from the 2-inch line.
Yeah, it looks like it's crossing the line from right here.
It looks like it's on the goal line. 3rd and
there
goal.
We go.
Fans getting into it now. Going to be another handoff up the middle. This time, Price is
spun
going
in.
to get in. But you look at the official on our side, he was pointing to the ground. We'll see what they say. First official already said touchdown on the top of the screen. Now they're going to say it's a touchdown. So touchdown Cougars with 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Puts them up 6-0. Still a good job by the defense. I mean, no one could give up 2 inches and they still made it questionable. So good job by them making it tough.
See if we can get a blocked PAT here. Or a blocked punt sometime tonight. We need a big special teams play tonight. That's what we need, Alex.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it is good. So that takes the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard. Central 7, Columbia 0. In this Cahokia Conference Championship game, more or less, for a co-conference championship on the line. If Central wins it, they win it outright. So Columbia's going to try to throw a wrench in that fire.
And Central coming into this game, their only loss this year is to Mater Dei. I think it was week 3 at home. They played Mater Dei, and I think they call that like a bowl game because it's like a milk bowl or something like that because it's a right down the street rivalry. So that's their only loss this year. They only lost to Mater Dei 21-7. So if we can come in here and make some noise tonight, get 5-3, and then go to Jerseyville next week, feeling pretty good about ourselves going into the playoffs.
So that 5-win mark is, I'm going to call it the magic number. You want to get 5 wins. That makes you playoff eligible. Then it turns into playoff points, which is the opponent's wins. So you got to have enough playoff points in order for you to make the playoffs with those 5 wins. 6 wins, you're in. You're in, no questions asked. So Central is in. They're coming in 6-1 tonight. The Eagles, like I said, 4-3. Have a shot, though. We could go 6-3. A pooch kick to keep the ball away from McConaughey, and it's going to be caught there by the Eagles. They're going to try to make something out of this. It looked like Missler on the play, and it was Missler.
He looked faster than normal, didn't he? Man, he was flying out of that catch.
Drew Stump getting the credit there. He's been over here on the sideline, so getting a little airtime tonight. So the Eagles offense, after the 3-and-out on their first drive, going to have a full backfield here. Going to take the handoff to McConaughey. He's going to have to jump over a guy. And it looked like Missler just got blown up on the play, and that was a bad start with a bad finish. So it's going to be a loss of 4. We're going to have to run one more play here in the first quarter as there's 25 seconds on the play clock. So we're going to go trips to the right side, running back right. I think Coach Warners might let this run down.
It might be almost identical, aren't they?
Yeah, I think. See what the official's going to do. I think that's going to do it. So that will do it. That's the end of the first quarter, as the Cougars lead it 7-0. So we are going to send it to a break. We'll flip the field around, and we will be back with the second quarter after this. Welcome back for the bootleg. It's going to be caught by McConaughey, and he's going to
That was not caught.
incomplete. Incomplete.
It was
pass.
incomplete.
Nearly a fumble. That's a tough play there. Vaguely is running to the right side with his back to the left and slings it back across the field, so he's kind of hoping for the best. So it falls incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 14 now for the Eagles. Ball at their own 35-yard line.
A little bit of rainfall now, too.
Empty backfield for the Eagles. Trips to the left side, doubles to the right. 6 guys in the box for the Cougars. It'll be a pass for Vaguely. He's looking to the right side. He's going to sling it deep. He's got McConaughey, and he's just overthrown. Nothing you can do about that. That's a good ball. He just barely overthrown.
He even did the little Patrick Mahomes flip with the ball right when he caught it. I don't know if you saw that, but Tom Bagley must be working on a new throw there.
Yeah. Looked like it was just a hitch and go out of McConaughey there. Did a little bit of a pump fake. So Vaguely going to be standing at his 23. Central going to have a kid at their 30. Another high snap. Gets it off. And it's going to fall at the 24. It's going to give an Eagle bounce this time. Go. Great punt, Dom Vaguely, as it goes down at the 9.
Attaboy.
That's 15 yards after it hit the ground.
With a high snap, too. He had to jump up a little bit and had one guy coming in his face, so that was a great job to get it away. And now it's going to be tough for Central to march down the field and put some more points on the board.
Eagles got to get a stop here, keep this to a 1-score game. 57-yard punt for Vaguely there. Talk about flipping the field. So Central's going to take over this time deep in their own territory. Have a tight end to the right side. Eagles show blitz, but do not blitz. They're on the ball up the middle, and it's going to be sniffed out by the Eagles once again for a gain of nothing. Eagles line and linebackers playing pretty well tonight so far.
Looked like McConaughey got his name in there, and Joe Kish was in there as well.
Come on! These numbers on these black jerseys are tough to read.
Yeah. I think Mr. Winters is having a tough time over there.
Same formation for the Cougars. Once again, showing blitz. Quarterback's going to pull it this time. He's going to gain 3 yards, and that's it. Garagosian, I think is how they pronounced it. For a gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 6.
We've gotten to some good 3rd downs on the defensive side of the ball tonight. I'm sure Coach Germain let his defense know that all year we don't like those 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. You can get them to 3rd and 5 and longer. We'll take that any day, especially when you're pushing back against that goal line right there right now.
Players trying to get the student section into it. On a big 3rd and 5. Going to be a low snap. Going to fake the handoff, pass play to the right side, and it is going to be caught by Central. He's going to spin out of it. Now we got to try to get somebody to rip it out, but it's going to be a good big gain for the Cougars. Looks to be number 9, I believe, Marcus Price. I think it was 9. They're going to get right up to the line of scrimmage. Nope. Number 10, Mason Hammond on the reception, averaging 20 yards a catch, and he did it there. Central goes for the hard count, but the Eagles do not jump. 1st and 10 from the 45. Going to be a run this time to the right side. They're going to try to get up the middle. Once again, a good job by that Eagles defense, not allowing anything. Need to get one of them plays that's going to be the play.
And prevent those big plays, and that play like they just had on that long play there, that's a big play. And Central's made a lot of big plays tonight on those 3rd downs. They've had a lot of 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. They had one 3rd and 11. And they just had a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 right there. So Columbia defense is getting set up in the perfect spot. They just can't make that one last play to get their defense off the field.
Doubles to the right end. It's a tight end left. Sniffer back right. Delay of game, Cougars. Sometimes you need that. Those penalties every once in a while, they can be a little drive killer, so hopefully that'll help us out.
The rain's starting to come down a little harder now. People getting their umbrellas out.
Going to be a stretch to the right side. Good job
Good
by
tackle.
McConaughey.
Let's go, man.
Great play by Kyle McConaughey, getting around the block, making the tackle for a loss of 5.
I'm thinking he wants to go in the playoffs this year, and he wants to keep this streak alive.
Eagles have been to the playoffs every year since 2011. 10 years in a row now, so got a little bit of a streak on the line. Like you said, that rain's starting to fall a little bit harder now.
Do those refs not get cold out there?
None of them have sleeves on, so we'll find out tonight. Doubles to the left side, 3rd and 20. Rolling out to the left side. Going to sling it deep, and it's going to be overthrown, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good job by that Eagles defense getting a stop when we needed to.
It'll bring up 4th down for the Cougars.
Most likely going to punt it away here to McConaughey. Great stand there by the defense after giving up that long 30-yard pass over Mr. Meganson over there, but great job by the defense to not fall back on their heels and punch back a little bit.
For the Eagles, number 21, Kyle McConaughey. Back to kick, number 25.
So 4th and 20.
Chase Lewis for the Cougars.
8 minutes to go in the first half here. Get the punt off, and it's going to be caught by McConaughey. Let's make something happen here, Kyle. He makes 1 man miss. He makes 2 men miss. He makes 3 men miss.
Okay.
He's got the
This
right
might be
side.
the one.
He's got the sideline.
Ah, I slipped.
Gets tripped up over on that right side. He's fun to watch.
Stop at number 79, Owen Burns for the Cougars.
So a good little return there for the Eagles. Set them up in a good field position for the Eagles offense. We're going to send it down to our sideline reporter and Adam Wibbs. Wibbs, rain starting to fall. Think the Eagles are going to be able to still sling it around a little bit, or are we going to keep it on the ground now?
Yeah, I definitely think they get slinging around a little bit. Of course, they got Don Vagley back there who can do rain or without rain.
But we got doubles this time. We're going to send McConaughey on motion. We're just going to fake it to him. It's going to be a run play by Vagley, who's going to gain 3. And Wibbs, so far, the Eagles defense, we've done what we want to do in getting those 3rd and longs. They're just, Central's just making the play. So what's Coach G? Is his still, is he getting worked up yet at all, or is he still keeping everything cool, calm, and collected?
He's pretty collected down here. Talking to Horner and Jermaine pregame, they're mostly a run team, and defense has been doing a great job so far of stopping the run. Just a couple big plays by passing and.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel down there, Wibbs. You're gonna get taken out.
I might get clocked.
You got that Space Jam jacket on. I think you got the Monstars.
Kind of hard to miss you.
Side.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, you stay dry as this rain starts falling. We're gonna hopefully get the Eagles into the end zone here. We'll be back with you a little bit later. Doubles to the right side for the Eagles. They got the ball moving. Gonna hand the ball off to McConaughey up the middle. He's gonna gain 3. A Cougar front, they just look like they're a little bit bigger and pushing our guys. We're getting enough of a hole to get a couple yards, but we got to get a little bit bigger hole so we can get something moving.
Yeah, most of our yardage tonight has been going outside and kind of getting lucky on the outside and good stalk blocks by the wide receivers. But up front, we really haven't had much to do. No middle runs have really gone for a lot of positive yards, but we'll see what Coach Horner does at halftime.
We're going to go to the outside again with McConaughey. He makes 1 man miss and tries to cut back upfield. He's going to gain 4, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. He wanted to get that edge like he always wants to do. And Miguel Velasquez making the tackle. We've said his name a bunch tonight, too. This is a night I'm very thankful that we have our own press box here and
I know.
not on the road. Central put us outside their press box last year. It's always a great place to go. Doubles for the Eagles. 4 down linemen for the Cougars. We fake the jet with Seigan. That seems to be something we do a lot. Central getting into it now. 5 seconds on the play clock. High snap going to be handed off. It's going to be pulled by Vagley. He's going to fake the run. Now he's going to have to get to the side.
That was a great block right there.
Who makes that block
Missler.
there? Missler?
Yep. He faked the pass like he was going to pass it over to him, but then Missler literally looked away from him and said, no, you're running the ball. I'm going to block for you. Follow me. And that's what Vagley did. Put the ball in his hand and kept running.
They had me all screwed up on that. Was it a run? Was it a pass? Was he running? Is he faking? He did what he had to do. First down, Eagles. Into the red zone. Ball at the 13-yard line. 5:40 remaining in the first half. This time we're going to hand the ball off to McConaughey.
Get out there.
He's got that
Get out
outside.
there.
Good block by Seigan.
Oh, they're going to call a hold.
2 penalty flags thrown on the play.
And when it's back there, it's most likely either a hold or a block in the back.
Good job there by the Eagles and McConaughey getting to that outside. Ball was fumbled at the end of the play. I don't know if they were calling him down or not. As the officials get together, we'll see what the white hat has to say. Holding on the Eagles. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, I believe?
Yep.
From the spot of the foul.
I think so. Or it's 5. Is it 5 or 10? I think it's 5 in the NFL.
I think it's a repeat. Repeat the down.
It is 10.
If that official just marked off 10 yards, those were the smallest 10 yards. I think it's a spot foul, though. So it brings up a first down and 18. Ball on the 21-yard line.
First down for the Eagles.
The Eagles going to have the ball on the right hash. Doubles into the boundary on that right side. Sniffer back to the right. Going to be a handoff to McConaughey. He's going to show a little bit of patience. He's going to gain about 4.
Number 21, Kyle McConaughey on the carry.
Just a bunch of big bodies over there and didn't have much room to go.
And on the stop, number 20.
Rain really starting to come down out there.
Did you ever have to play in the rain?
Yeah, I remember I had a Blue Jay game, and it was literally a monsoon, dude. Like, there was literally like puddles all over the field because we played at Dupo High School.
Trips to the left side. 6 guys in the box once again for Central. Vaguely looking to the left. Now he's going to scramble a little bit. He's going to tuck it and run. Tries to spin out of it, but a good open field tackle there. And it brings up a 3rd and 10 with 4:30 remaining in the first half.
Coach Horner might burn a timeout here, in my opinion.
You got to get in the end zone, I think.
Yeah.
And you're in 4-down territory.
And you're getting the ball back at half. And there's only 4:30 left in this first half. So if you can drain a little more clock here and then punch one in and get a little stop, have a tie ball game by halftime.
Same formation for the Eagles once again. 6 guys in the box for Central. Sending a motion man in Missler. Vaguely still looking to the left side. You're going to throw to Missler. Missler's going to make one man miss and keep his feet moving. Good little play there by the Eagles, and that's going to bring up a manageable 4th down. And now I could see a timeout on an even bigger play.
Yes. See if he wants to go heavy, see if he wants to kick a field goal, or see if he wants to punch in a
4th and 4.
Are we kicking it?
Looks like we're going to kick it.
Yep. Looks like Coach Kendall threw the tee out there for
better hurry up.
Seigan to come get it, and Vaguely's going to tee it up and try to make this game 7-3.
We got 10 seconds now.
From this past week with the NFL games, man, we don't miss a field goal here. There was a lot of missed field goals I've seen in the past week, so prove me wrong, Vaguely.
For 23 yards, gets it up, and I think it gets
way low.
Under.
Flag, though. He got hit.
Is that a late flag?
Yep. Vaguely was on the ground after he kicked it. And it's looking like it's going to be either a running into the kicker
It's going to be good for a first
And that,
down.
yeah, that would be a first down, and that'll be a killer if you're a Central Cougar.
Oh, they
Deflection.
said it's tipped.
Waving the flag off. So you can run into the kicker if it's tipped?
As long as, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's a live ball, I guess. Even when he's still going through his motion, though?
Apparently.
Interesting.
So it's going to be a missed field goal there for the Eagles, and Central's going to take over now at their own 7-yard line.
We need
4
a bad,
minutes, 18 seconds.
bad snap here. Over his head. Slippery ball.
4 minutes, 18 seconds to go before the Century 21 halftime. Going to ran the ball up the middle. They're going to bend it to the right side, though. Columbia's going to have to make an open field tackle, and
Good
we do.
tackle. Is that Wetzel? It is Zach Wetzel. That was the best open field tackle I've probably seen all year. And he's the smallest guy on the field. And that's probably one of the best running backs we've faced all year just by off this first half. So great job there by Wetzel to stick his nose in there and shed a block and make a tackle.
So it's a gain of 3 on the play. Clock keeps ticking down. If you're Central, do you feel comfortable taking it into halftime? They've used up 2 of their timeouts, only have 1 left. Going to be a run to the left side, trying to stretch it wide. Good job by the Eagles not allowing that to happen. And it's going to be a gain of 1 or 2. We bring up a 3rd and 5.
And this is where we've been all night, and where we just need one big play here to force them in a fourth down, and we just haven't been able to really do that tonight.
Going to be punting into the wind, so I could see if we get a stop here. Coach Horner calling
Burn
a
on.
timeout. We still have all 3 of ours remaining. Columbia showing blitz, not happening. Going to be a pass play. Looking for the corner out to number 13, and it's caught again on the Central sideline. Going to be a good 10, 25 yards. First down, Cougars.
We've done everything right up to third down all night.
So
That's right,
takes
though.
the timeout. I think this is an official timeout, trying to get the chains where they need to be. Like you said, we're doing everything we want to on first, second down, and third and longs are what get us. So we'll go to our senior night, our next senior, Dylan Hankins. After high school, he plans on going and attending a college. Get right back into the action here. 1st and 10 for the Cougars, under 3 minutes to go. Pass play, it's going to be another screen, going to be sniffed out by the Eagles. Great job.
that?
Now we're going for the football. Good job there by that Eagles defense.
Looked like 75 was in on that play.
Kish and Kenningstein,
Yep.
I believe.
72 Antonis coming off.
Second and 11.
Second down and 11. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line.
Got to have a guy to make that one play that we need. Get a stop here and go into halftime down 7-0. Or we can go in tied 7-7. Doubles to the right side, running back left. It's going to be a run to the left side into the boundary. Quarterback's going to get close to the 50. Probably good for an 8-yard run, and it's going to be down right at the 50, bring up a 3rd and 3 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Brandon Jackson in on the tackle.
Watching Missler, he was kind of slow to get up and raised his hand. Coach Tremaine looked back and had to get a sub for him real quick, so hopefully we'll see Jay Missler come back into this game. Looks like he's got a bloody nose.
Seigan runs onto the field late, and the Eagles are forced to call a timeout with 1 minute and 47 seconds to go in this first half, down 7-0 to the Cougars. Our 4th senior, Elijah Jarvis, the running back who had a lot of potential this year, ended up getting hurt early in the season. And after college, he plans on running track and field at the collegiate level. He had a lot of promise, and last year when we were calling his name a whole bunch, he was a hard runner. And this year he showed that same tendencies. just, what was that, I think week 1 when he got injured?
Yep, and that's something we're kind of missing this year because McConaughey's more that speed guy that likes to get to the outside, and Jarvis would be that guy on that heavy offense that'll just put his head down and get you that 3 or 4 yards that you need. So Elijah Jarvis, we're definitely missing him this year.
Senior number 5, Jason Kaczynski. After high school, he plans on attending Missouri S&T, where he is going to master in aerospace engineering. 3rd and 3 here for the Cougars. Going to run it to the left side with the quarterback, and it's going to be another pass play, and it's going to be caught. Dropped. And that is huge drop there. I guess that rain shouldn't have had that popcorn before the game.
Okay,
so
Brucey.
Gonna have to punt the ball here if you are Central. You don't want to give the ball up at the 50, but at the same token, watch the football if you're the Eagles and watch for a trick play.
Yep. Central's known for it.
1:41 on the game clock here at the Corey Pharmacy scoreboard.
You would think they're just going to punt this away and pin us deep, though, because Coach Horner's known for pulling some trick plays out before halftime as well.
Kicking into the wind to the dangerous Kyle McConaughey, where it falls at the 20 and gets a central bounce. And it goes to the 11. So the Eagles have 89 yards ahead of them with 1:32 if they're going to want something to happen before halftime.
Been some good punts tonight. We had that one that almost landed right at the 1, but they moved it to the 20. Vaguely stopped his inside the 10. Now we got one right around the 10-yard line here.
So first down for the Eagles. We'll see what Coach Horner has in mind as the rain starts to lighten up a little bit. Eagles trail the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard 7-0. And they have Missler in the backfield, not in a sniffer back position, just another running back. They're going to hand the ball off to McConaughey, who bends it to the right side. He's going to get 8 or 9 yards. He's going to get brought down short of the first down. You got to go tempo now if you're the Eagles. Like to see if he can get out of bounds on that play right there to stop that clock. 2nd and 1. Trips to the left side. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers for the Cougars. Right at a minute now. Rolling out to the left side. Going to be dropped by Meganson. It's going to stop the clock with 58 seconds to go on 3rd and 1. We've seen that a lot this year on that little rollout to Meganson's side. It just bounces right off his shoulder pads.
Might be better, though, because I think if he caught that, he's getting tackled right away and that clock's ticking. So clock stops now, and you still got a minute left in this game. If you can get a little first down here and take a couple shots to the end zone in this first half.
3rd and 1. This time we're going to be sniffer back with Missler to the left side, running back to the right. Going to fake the handoff to McConaughey. Vagley's going to keep it, and he's not going to get the first down. It's going to be a 4th and 1.
And Central's going to burn timeout, it looks like.
And that is the worst case scenario for the Eagles right there, going 3 and out, only taking up maybe
12 seconds, 13 seconds.
Wasn't much. Senior number 6, Grant Matheny, the center. After high school, he plans on attending Missouri State to major in construction management. Talk a little bit about Grant. We talked a lot about Kyle Jackson the last couple of years at that center position. I don't want to say we took him for granted, but we always had those good snaps. Grant comes in, he does exactly what he needs to do, and Coach Horner in the Holton Meets Coach's Corner, he said the same thing. He goes, you know.
It all starts right there.
It all starts with him, and he does a great job being the captain of that line and getting them where they need to be.
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard to be a center because you got to snap the ball and you got to know who you're blocking each play. So you got to be ready at each play to snap that ball back to your quarterback and be able to look around the defense and see who and which guy you're blocking for that play.
And it all starts on this snap right here. You cannot afford to have one. Go over his head. It's a high snap, but it's a good snap, and they go for the block. It gets off. And because of the quick punt, it goes out of bounds in a hurry. So what are you going to do if you're the defense here in the Eagles? How are you going to attack this? Are you going to go for it? Are you going to lay back? How are you going to do this?
I mean, I don't think they have any timeouts left, so try to keep everything in bounds no matter what. I would put 2 or 3 guys a little deeper, keep everything in front of you. There's only 45 seconds left in this half, but they got to go 45 yards to score. I'd keep everything in front of you and force everything inside the field and don't let them get out of bounds.
Trips, empty backfield actually for the Cougars here. Trips to the right side, call it doubles to the left. Quarterback is looking deep. He's got somebody growing across the middle of the field, open at number 13, and great defense by McConaughey, and that's the first big play.
He was beat a little bit. He was beat a little bit too. He was playing that middle safety there, and looked like that was that Price, number 9, or it might have been 13. I don't know which one.
It was 13 on that.
Yeah, both of them can fly down the field, and he ran right across McConaughey's face. And McConaughey realized, oh, that's my guy. I got to go catch up. And he did. Made a great play on the ball and brings up second down with 38 seconds here in this first half.
Braden Reverman is the top target for the Cougars quarterback with 14 receptions, 245 yards. He's found him already tonight. This one's going to be caught by number 9. Good catch on the play, and it looked like he beat Meganson over on that sideline. They're picking on Meganson a little bit tonight. Now you got to dig deep here, D.
That was Zach Wetzel and Roxana. They were picking on him all game. And it's happened to me before, and I'm sure if you're a corner and you're not very tall, I mean, I'm sure you know what it takes to step up your game a little bit.
Empty backfield here for the Cougars, 33 seconds to go. Good pocket there for Central. They're going to run it to corner route this time, and it's going to be caught by number 13, Reverman, at the 5. Clock keeps moving. Long time setting the football there for the officials. Going to be the same formation. It's going to be spiked. I didn't know that you could spike from the shotgun position.
I saw that this year too in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes did that in an NFL game, and he caught the spike, or he caught the ball and spiked it whenever he was in shotgun. I didn't know you could do that either.
I would have thought that'd be an intentional grounding, but 20 seconds to go. 2nd and goal from the 4. If we needed to stop any time this season, this is it. Central's going to have sniffer back to the left side, running back to the left. They're going to run it to the left with the quarterback, number 7, who's trying to stretch it. He's got a guy in the back of the end zone, and it falls incomplete. Good job by McConaughey being there once again with 14 seconds to go. McConaughey's our next senior to talk about, and after high school, he plans to attend college and major in sports management. I knew I liked that kid. You go to Mizzou, himself a sports management degree there. So 14 seconds to go on a 3rd and goal from the 4. Trips to the left side, empty backfield, sniffer back to the right. They're going to look to the right side, and the quarterback, number 7, he's still got a pocket. Now he's going to throw it up in the air, and it's just going to be taken away. Great play there by Central. There's nothing we can do. We were in position. He just took it away from him. Yep, we were in position. He just out-jumped our guy. I couldn't see. I think that was Wetzel over there as a defensive back. So that makes it 13-0. 7 seconds to go in the first half. Columbia will receive the second half kickoff. Low snap that rolls back there, and it's still able to get off, and it is good. So with that, the Mandy McGuire group scoreboard now reads Central 14, Columbia 0. We're doing what we can to get those stops. We're just not able to make that one big play yet. We have 2 more seniors. Our second to last one, Drew Meganson. After high school, he plans to go to college to pursue a career in business. And our final senior, Jay Missler, who after high school plans on attending a 4-year college or university undeclared on his major.
That one kind of hurts there at the end of the half.
Expect another pooch kick here if I would be a betting man, but you can't bet on sports. Keep the ball out of the hands of McConaughey. Kicking into the wind a little bit is Central. And this one's going to go out of bounds.
Almost hit a cameraman.
Absolute missile. Look out over there. I think that was Mr. Johns.
Was it?
Hate to call an ugly finder on that one, but the ball was scorched. So Eagles are going to have 1st and 10. I think you're just going to take a knee going to half.
Yeah, I think so.
Ball was kicked out of bounds. It'll be spotted at the 35-yard line. 1st down, Eagles.
And it looks like that's what we're going to do. Vaguely under center. Takes the snap. Takes the knee, and that's going to do it for the first half. As Central currently leads this Cahokia Conference Championship, they get a win. They are the outright winners of the Cahokia Conference. Columbia is trying to throw a wrench into that and force a 3-way tie. As you saw earlier, Freeburg's leading Salem. So Columbia's going to have work cut out for them. Luckily, they get the ball out of halftime. So we're going to send it to the halftime break, and we will be back with the Columbia Eagles Marching Band after this.
The Columbia Varsity Eagle Band will play their halftime show, 4 Blocks from the Sun, under the direction of Mr. Christian Davis and color guard coach Jessica Jarrett. The third team tonight, leading the door open, will feature their solo from color guard seniors Liz Buller and Eddie White.
Drum Major Madison Maroon, taking it away. Let's hear it again for that Columbia High School Marching Band.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Century 21 halftime show here at the Columbia Multi-Purpose Field, where the 4-3 Eagles are taking on the 6-1 Cougars. Columbia trying to throw a wrench in the fire for a Cahokia Conference Championship for a three-way tie, as Freeburg currently leads Salem 14-0. And Jared, Eagles doing what we want to do. We're getting those third longs, but when we're not doing what we want to do, we're not getting stopped.
Yeah, and that's probably happened, I'd say, 4 or 5 times tonight, and that's been the deciding factor of why it's 14-0. I think if you take at least one of those plays away, it's only 7-0, and maybe we can get some points out of them. But that's just how football goes sometimes, and you gotta give your props to Breese Central, coming up with some great plays to run on third down and long. Because they've done it really well tonight, and they're probably I think 4 for 5 or 5 for 6, something like that. They've only had to punt once, so anytime on third down, they've looked pretty solid.
Yeah, and they're looking really solid on third down. Like, they're calling the right calls. We're calling the blitzes. They're picking the blitz up. They're getting the play down pat, and it's not like they're just gaining 5 yards when they need 4. They're gaining 20. So
yeah.
You can't take anything away from them. And we just got an update in Freeburg, 28-0. Freeburg leads Salem. So looks like they're going to be on their way to a victory here tonight. But Columbia's going to get the ball back. We've got 3 minutes to go here in the Century 21 halftime. 3 minutes, players are stretching. Central still hasn't made their way. Oh, yeah, they have. They are back out on the field. So we might start the second half a little bit earlier. Offensively, though, I don't think we're really doing much of anything. We're having a couple big plays, but we don't have enough sustains, and Coach Horner's talked about that before. We need to have a drive go rather than just having 2 big plays and that looking good.
Yeah, and Coach Horner's offense is all about tempo and has been for the 20-plus years that he's been here. Anytime you get your offense going a little bit, get a couple plays, get a couple first downs, it's always a good thing and a good outcome for your team. But tonight he hasn't really got anything going. You've had a couple runs by McConaughey to the outside. Haven't had any pass plays go for anything. So I would just keep McConaughey on running the ball a lot, and keep Vaguely running the ball a lot, and see if we can open up something for our wide receivers down the middle of the field.
Well, the good thing is we're going to be receiving with our back to the scoreboard here for this third quarter. So in the fourth quarter, if it's do or die and we need to see the clock, we'll be going towards the clock. So that's something that'll be could be a factor late in the game whenever these Eagles make a comeback here before they try to dance in the streets for homecoming.
See if we come out on this offensive side of the ball too. If we can get something going right off the bat. If Coach Horner's going to elect to keep running the ball, or if he wants to sling it around a little bit with Vaguely. I guess we'll see what Coach Horner's got drawn up for the second half.
Well, we've seen Central, they've been pooch kicking and kicking it out of bounds here, so not going to give McConaughey a chance to return this as we got a minute left. And we have now, ladies and gentlemen, gone international on our streams. Jared, you got a little bit of a shout out tonight.
Yeah, my sister and Dylan, they just got married this past weekend, and they're spending their honeymoon in Cancun, Mexico. So big shout out to them, partying up in Mexico and relaxing for a straight week. I wish I could go out there and do that, but they deserve it. So
now we've gone international. We still got to get them 50 states off the bucket list too. So let us know where you're listening from. We're not going to get the Wibbs tonight. They're actually in town. Mr. Wibbs is back up here in the booth with the camera guys. So he's reliving his days back in the day. So let us know where you're listening from. Aces Wild has already sent us a message. They're listening to it up there, and as they do every week, they stream the games up there. So that's enough talk. The Century 21 halftime show's over. We got a big second half ahead of us. If you guys want to make it to the playoffs, got to take care of business here in the next 24 minutes of play. And Jared, we look at your 3 keys. What are you thinking on those so far?
Stop the run has been really good. I think that's been our best one all night. They haven't really busted any big runs on us, because those first and second downs, we've kind of kept it to 1 or 2 yards.
Oh my, huge hit on the kickoff. Let's see who tried to recover that and make something happen. Didn't get a number there, but took an absolute lick.
Like Meganson. I think it's Meganson, yeah.
So he was going to try to make something happen. Didn't happen, though. So Columbia's going to get good field starting position here at the 40-yard line. Eagles are going to go doubles to the right side, 2 running backs. 7 guys in the box for the Cougars. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a run play to McConaughey. He's got good blocking downfield. He's got a good little seam. He's got good 15 yards where he's tripped up, and that's a good first down for the Eagles.
Great job by Carter Hicks there on the single side. Make a good stock block, and McConaughey did a great job of reading his block and cutting it upfield for a first down, Eagles.
Eagles into the Central Cougars territory on the 44-yard line. Like to see get a little bit of a tempo, a little bit of a rhythm here. Like we said, get a good drive. We're going to go T formation to the left side for the Eagles into the boundaries with the ball on the left hash. 7 guys in the box. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to McConaughey. He's going to make 2 guys miss. He's going to gain 4. Once again, you got Carter Hicks 10 yards deep, pushing a guy blocking. So good job getting down the field. Going to be a gain of 4. Going to be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, doubles to the right side. Sniffer back left. More of a running back this time for Missler. Going to fake the handoff. Going to be a rollout to the right side. Bagley's making a move, and he's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was Meganson. That was one of those balls I think it could have been thrown 2-3 seconds sooner. And he would have had a first down. But instead that brings up a 3rd and 7, 54 seconds into this third quarter. So a good first play. Haven't got anything after that.
Haven't seen Carter Hicks make a catch in 2 or 3 weeks. See if we can get a little one-on-one action on this side for a first down here.
Going to be a play action this time. Vegley's going to keep it. He's going to get a first down. Good blocking once again by the wide receiver. And it's going to be a huge gain for the Eagles and a first down after the Dominic Vegley 20-yard run.
And there, all the attention goes to McConaughey whenever he's motioned out, thinking you're going to throw a little flare out to him on that left side. And the whole defense just shifts to the right a little bit. And Vegley did a good job of seeing that and taking it right at the middle for a first down.
It's a good 26-yard run for Vegley, and that's a huge play to get that first down and keep this drive moving. So Columbia needs to find themselves in the end zone. Going to be a handoff stretch play this time to the left side. Good patience by McConaughey. He's going to get to the 11. Just a little bit of a stutter step, and that got him in a couple extra yards, I believe.
Coach Horner's got to be happy with his offense too tonight. We haven't really got into a lot of second and third longs. We're getting good yardage on first and second down. Sometimes the Central's just blitzing too many guys on that third and fourth down where we can't get a first down. So on these first and second downs, this offense has looked a lot better than it did opening up the season.
Missler comes over and talks to Coach Horner. We'll go doubles to the right side, sniffer back right with Missler. 5 seconds on the play clock, we get the call off. Going to be a keep this time by Vegley. He's going to make one man miss. He's going to get to the 5, and that's going to be a first and goal for the Eagles. Eagles trying to get on that Mandy McGuire scoreboard tonight for the first time. Come on, boys, get in there. 9:40 remaining here in this third quarter. Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right. We're going to run the ball to the right.
Get in there, baby.
McConaughey's going to get close to the end zone, and he's going to be just shy. He's going to be within the 1. We can get half a yard, right?
See if we get a little QB sneak here.
For the Eagles.
Doesn't look like heavy's going to be called. Yes, it does. You got Brandon Jackson.
Looks like heavy blast is coming.
Guys are getting a little excited. We got 10 seconds. We got enough time. Don't do something crazy. Vegley under center. Turns around, hands the ball off. It's going to be sniffed out right away. A loss of 2. It's a problem with that play. You run the same play all the time. Now you got 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 3 is a loss of 2 on the play. Coach Horner said, all right, that's enough of that. Jackson, we're out of here. We're going to go back to doubles. We're spreading it out. I think I like that call. Like I said, we run the same play under heavy the whole time, so it can be a little predictable. 8 guys in the box now, it looks like, for the Cougars. Going to be timeout Central. Coach Short's not afraid to use those timeouts.
I think he saw something. He saw Missler was in that sniffer position, but he was standing back kind of towards Vegley a little more. So he made us saw something that was going to be a trick play or something coming. So
8 minutes, 57 seconds remaining here in the third quarter where the Eagles trail it 14-0. Good luck tomorrow to our soccer team as they're playing the regional championship here, I believe at 11 a.m. against Jabot. So it seems to always come down to Jabot and Columbia for that regional championship, and pretty good little rivalry for the last, I don't know, however many years. It was always a fun game to go watch. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow afternoon, come on and cheer the Eagles on to a regional championship in soccer. I believe you got volleyball is going to be wrapping up. Their playoffs haven't started just quite yet, but that's going to be coming here within the next couple of weeks.
Golf, basketball starting up soon. 7th and 8th grade basketball already started. We've started our practices and stuff, so all the sports are in season right now, and fall weather is here.
Eagles need to be in the end zone here. A tight end and a sniffer back. Hand the ball off to McConaughey, and there's a missed block in the line, and it's going to be another loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to bring a 4th and goal from the 5. I think if you're Coach Horner here, let Vagley make a play. I think he's a good enough athlete. Put it in your athlete's hand and let him go. If he wants to throw it, throw it. If he wants to run, let him run. But the offensive line here last 2 plays haven't been able to do anything on him.
Yeah, I haven't created much space for anywhere to go, anybody for anywhere to go.
1st and goal from the 5. Or no, I'm sorry, 4th and goal from the 5. Going to be handed off to McConaughey. He makes one man miss. He needs to find the end zone. He's going to keep his feet moving. I think he's going to be short. And he is. He's going to be stopped at the 1. Cougars take over on downs. A good drive there by the Eagles. Just can't find the promised land.
Like 2 times we've had the ball inside the 1-yard line. Couldn't punch it in there. You're asking a lot for your defense now. Come back out here, down 2 scores with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. We're hoping for a good pressure play right here. Force a fumble.
Missler showing blitz to the left side. Now we got all the linebackers showing blitz. And a step back, going to be a run play to the right side. Going to be bending to the left. It's going to be a gain of 5, and that's a huge play there for Central, giving themselves a little bit of room to breathe. This will be a gain of 5 or 6, brings up a 2nd and 4. Doubles to the right side here for the Cougars with the tight end. Be another handoff. Good patience once again by the running back, but almost too much patience as he's not going to get anything. Maybe a gain of 1. And a 3rd and 3. Come on, defense, get the stop. Sophomore Brandon Jackson in on the play. 3rd and 3.
Come on, it's a big play, and this crowd is dead.
Jackson up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be blitzing, and I don't think they're going to get it. Great job by that Eagles defense. Going to be a gain of 1, and it's going to bring a 4th and 2.
This crowd is dead.
Bring up 4th down.
Come on, Kyle.
For the Cougars.
I bet they kick it away from him.
Under 6:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 1 for the Cougars. They're letting the clock run down here pretty far. Gets the punt off, and we run into the punter, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and 1st down. So after this, doesn't matter. McConaughey spins away, makes a good play. But none of that matters as they roughen the punter. Is going to be a 1st down, and I think that's the 5th one of those we've had this year. That's just something we've got to learn from week 2 or 3 the first time it happened.
Yeah. You can't have that happen 5-6 times in a season. You're not going to win a lot of games like that because these plays then turn into a long drive, which then turns into a touchdown, which turns into a 3-possession game with not a lot of time on the clock. So a play like that can win you or lose you a game, in my opinion.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Cougars at their own 15-yard line. Central keeping the ball on the ground, keeps that clock moving. Just over 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Columbia's sending pressure once again. It's going to be a sweep to the left side, and they're going to be good for about 3 or 4 yards, about 3 yards. Good job by the Eagles there, just stretching that play out wide, not letting him get upfield and get any yards. Good job by Missler there running to get out there.
2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Cougars.
Man, that's such a killer. So that happened in the Freeburg game too, I believe, and they then went down and scored.
So 2nd and 8, 5:45 remaining. Ball on the 17-yard line. Going to be a fumble on the play. His knees on the ground. Good job there by the White Hat being on top of that, and that's going to be a loss of 6. Those are the plays that we need to happen.
Yep. Wish that happened in the end zone.
Yeah, and that happened 8 plays ago. So 3rd and 14 now. 3rd and 13. Central leads at 14-0. Columbia offense hasn't been able to get much going. They've had a couple opportunities, just haven't been able to get into the end zone. Defense is definitely keeping them in the game, though. Once again, Columbia showing the pressure. Going to be a pass. They're looking to the right side, and it's going to be a slant across the middle. Going to be gain of 12. They needed 13.
It's a little short there, I think. 4th down. Got the fist out.
4th and 1. They're going to bring the punt team on again.
Come on, Eagles. We're giving you chances.
It'll bring up 4th down and about a yard to go.
We're giving you all the chances in the world to put some points on the board. Got the ball inside the 5-yard line for, I would say, 8 or 9 plays in this game, and we haven't scored one time. So hopefully we can punch one in on this drive here.
A bad punt. That's what the Eagles needed there. The ball's going to bounce at the 49. It's going to get into Eagles territory, but that's all right. We'll take it from our own 46 with 4:08 remaining. I think I'd take a shot. We haven't taken any shots yet tonight. We took one to McConaughey. We overthrew him by about a yard. Haven't done much of that afterwards.
I think when you go back to that play that was called a penalty, I think 2 weeks ago, whenever you faked the run to McConaughey, and he runs this route all the way down our sideline and vaguely throws back to him on this opposite side.
Wheel.
Yeah. But I'm sure Central and their coaching staff have definitely seen all of the trick plays that we've ran this year and watched all the film, so they know what's coming. But Coach Horner's got a little something up his sleeve. I know he does.
1st and 10 from the 46. Doubles to the right side. Going to be a run to the left. McConaughey follows his blocks. He gets to the outside. He's going to get a gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 as the Eagles get into the Cougars territory. Here in the 3rd quarter of the Coca Conference Championship on the line. Central wins it. They will be the outright champs, going 5-0. Columbia trying to force a 3-way tie, as it looks like Freeburg is going to win against Salem. Going to be a play action.
There it is.
Side to Hicks, and it's just underthrown. There was nobody between the 20 and the end zone. Just underthrown by quarterback Dom Vagley, and it was tipped there. Good defense.
That's that running back, number 9, out here playing corner. Great play there.
Good defense on his part. So 3rd and 5 now. This Columbia sideline is just silent.
Yep.
It's going to be doubles for the Eagles. Ball on the left hash. Running back to the left side. Going to be another pass play. This time it's going to be brought down by Hicks.
That was a strong ball.
To be dropped by Hicks, rather.
Man, it was a strong ball he threw there, and that should have been caught there by Carter Hicks. Put it right on his hands. And
this is tough. 4th and 5 from the 49. Coach Horner, Coach Kendall, and Coach Germain all around each other. What are they going to decide to do? They are going to punt it.
I think you punt it too, because your defense in the second half has shown that they can make a couple stops and they can stop the run whenever they want to, because they've been able to do that all night. It just seems that if we go for it here, just kind of giving them the ball at midfield. So looks like they're going to talk about it though to see what they want to do.
72, I believe that's Antonis running out on the field late.
And I know Central's on that sideline telling these guys, watch out for this fake here because, you know, Coach Horner's known for it. And at midfield, I mean, we're down 2 scores. And whenever Central has the ball, they seem to run the clock a lot. So Coach Horner's got to make a decision here on if he wants to punt it away or if he wants to do a little trick play here.
Central leads at 14-0 here on homecoming night, senior night. So we honored our 10 seniors. I believe there was 1 cheerleader, 3 or 4 ROTC members.
And they do the band during basketball, correct?
Yeah, I believe so, yes. Mr. Itursky had a great band. We got a new band director this year, so got some big shoes to fill. So 4th and 5, the apparent punt by the Eagles. And it does get off from Vagley. It's going to be caught at the 18. Our guys run right by the punt returner. And he's going to make a couple guys miss, and he's going to get all the way up back to the 42. I don't know what our guys were doing. It didn't even look like they were wanting to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 guys that got down the field and kind of ran right by number 9. Good return there for where they probably would have got the ball if we went for it on that previous play and not have gotten it. But Central ball on about the 43-yard line. 3:30 left in this 3rd quarter.
So Columbia needing another stop on the defensive side of the ball. Showing blitz, we're bringing the blitz. They're going to run right underneath of it, though. And a great job there by the Eagles making a play. Looked like Vagley stopping it up there, and Kenningstein and Joe Kish all up there to make that play. Good job by Vagley, though, running the gaps and filling that hole. And Joe Kish was right there. And once once you're in his grip, it's a big boy to run through. I believe Joe is a junior.
I think so.
Some good things ahead of him in the future. 2nd and 8, just under 3 minutes to go. Run the ball once again up the middle, and nothing going once again. No gain on the play, maybe half a yard. Clock keeps running, 3rd and 8, doing what we want to do again.
Yeah, I think this is why you chose to punt it away there, because like I said, against the run all night, I don't think we've given up a run longer than 2 or 3 yards up a run up the middle. They've got a couple outside the hash marks, but inside the trenches, our guys on the defensive side of the ball have been ready to play.
Need to have one of those plays that can be a playmaker. Need to have somebody step up and be that guy right here. 3rd and 8, pass play, looking to the left side. Got a corner route once again on a route that they beat us so many times on the night, and they beat us again. And it's a gain of about 25 and brings up another 1st down. Can't see who the defender was. It looks like it was Meganson and Vagley were out there on that play. McConaughey was up there on the defense as well. No, I'm sorry, it's not 21. It's a 20 of some sort. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the Eagles' 25. Under 2 minutes to go now. Going to be a stretch to the left side. Going to be sniffed out by the Eagles. They're fighting off the blocks, and it's only a gain of 2 again. Problem is, just keeps that clock moving.
I'm actually really impressed with our run defense tonight, though. I thought they'd be kind of running all over us, but after first couple drives, first 2 drives, I believe, number 9 was really shredding us there on a couple of those outside runs. But since then, I mean, our defensive line, our linebackers, and our corners coming up, making plays.
Columbia showing blitz up the middle again, and they bring it. They're going to run right underneath of us, and it's going to be a gain of 4 to bring up a 3rd and 5 under 1 minute now. Hicks in on the tackle.
Our form tackling's been a lot better too.
It's progressed all year.
Yeah, because that game 1 that we played against Mosquito, we had probably over 20 or 30 missed tackles in that whole game. So tonight you can tell it's been a lot of work in progress, and It's been really nice to see this defensive squad do what they can do all year and not let up a lot of points to some really good offenses and different formations that we've seen all year. So the form tackling has really been nice.
Central doesn't have to run a play here. There's only 15 seconds, and now they're calling a timeout.
Why?
I'm not sure what's going on.
Timeout, Cougars.
I think one of the players did. I think it looks like one of the players did. And Coach Short don't look too happy over there because he could have just let it go to the end of the quarter, but that could come back and haunt him. You never know.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 6. There was 14 seconds on the game clock. There was 14 seconds.
And there was still like 20 or 19 on the game clock, so they could have just, or on the play clock, so they could have just let it go all the way to the quarter in this 3rd quarter, but they decided to burn a timeout with only 14 seconds left. And I'll take it.
He's got the white hat over with him now, Coach Short talking. Apparently he likes the explanation he was given. There's no argument out of him. So Coach G's got to get this defense ready for a 3rd and 6, get a stop. Going to be the last play of the quarter.
Unless they burn another timeout right after this one. Look at that man running.
Let's get a stop here, Eagles D. Force a 4th down. They could be in 4-down territory here, too. It's going to be a low snap, fake the handoff.
Yes.
Pass play to the outside.
Make a play.
Floater, and it's
Nice.
going to be dropped.
Is that Meganson? That's better to knock it down, I think.
Dropped. Yeah, like you said, if that ball gets intercepted, he might fall out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah.
And that stops the clock, so that's huge. So now you got 4th and 6 from the 21-yard line. It would make it a 38-yard field goal, and it doesn't look like they're going to be attempting that. They're going to go for it on 4th and 6. Big play here for the Eagles. Get a little momentum on your side going into that 4th quarter. Empty backfield, trips to the right side. Quarterback's looking to the left. Going to be across the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Here we go.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Great job by the Eagles defense. We're going to get to run a play here before the 4th quarter begins.
This defense has been great all night, and that was the first time on 3rd down and 4th down that our secondary was in the right spot and making good plays.
So the Eagles offense comes onto the field at the 21-yard line. Only 5 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Doubles, running back to the left side. 6 guys in the box for the Cougars. Going to be a pass play to the right side. Bagley's looking deep, and he's going to throw it just out of bounds. Good play as nobody was open, so that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Nothing going for either team on the Mandy McGuire scoreboard here in Columbia. Central leads it 14-0. We will be back with the 4th quarter Cahokia Conference Championship on the line right after this. For the Eagles. Got the whole field ahead of them. Need to get in the end zone this time for sure. It'll be a pass play, and they're going to take a chance going to fall incomplete, and who's that intended for? Looks like Meganson. So now it's a 3rd and 10. Taking the shots, I like to see that. Now we just got to convert on one of those shots. Columbia coming into this game 4-3, need to get 5 victories to become playoff eligible, need 6 to lock yourself in. So, 3rd and 10, empty backfield, trips to the right side, it's fumbled by Vaguely. Now he's just gonna have to fall on it, and he does. It's gonna be a loss of 5, now we're gonna have to punt it. Clock is not our friend at this point in time.
I think Vaguely there just already had his eyes set on downfield and looking at the defensive backs and seeing if any of his receivers were going to be open downfield for a first down, but looks like he took his head off the ball a little bit. And
so 4th and 14, Eagles punting. Good punt once again, going to be caught by number
risky.
9, almost fumbled it. And it's going to be brought down. Good tackle there at the 40-yard line. So we're asking the defense once again to get a stop, hopefully get a turnover, something that the Eagles haven't done tonight yet. DeQuazy and Seigan in on the tackle. So Central takes over in Eagle territory at the 39-yard line, 11:30 remaining in the ball game. Columbia showing blitz, they do blitz. Central runs right into it, but they get through it, and a good shoestring tackle there by Vaguely, but it's not until after 15 yards and a first down Central. One more score for Central could seal it.
we got some college campus watchers. We got people down in Mizzou watching the game tonight. Sam Horner and all of his buddies in their dorm watching this game, so shout out to you guys.
Tigers off this week?
I don't know. No, we got Texas A&M.
Gold Rush game. 1st and 10 from the 26. Going to be another run to the right side. Going to be a good push there by Central. Going to be a gain of 5. And once again, tick, tick, tick. The clock keeps winding down.
Yeah, Texas A&M fresh off that dub against Alabama.
Kenningstein in on the tackle.
Come on, we need to stop, D.
Need to score, D.
We need to scoop and score. Defense is known for it.
Haven't said Owen Brewer's name much tonight. They've been pretty much running away from him at his defensive end position. They've been keeping it between the tackles. They're going to do it again. It's going to be nothing on the play. Great job by McConaughey. He made contact about 2 yards deep and slowed that runner down enough to only give up a yard for a 3rd and 4 now. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Third and 4, Central letting that clock run. They're down under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. They have no problem letting that thing run down to 1. They might have to call a timeout here, though, and I believe they're going to. With 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Again, 4 down territory, I believe, if you're Central. I'd like to thank you all for listening once again here in this Week 8 matchup. We got one more next week at Jerseyville. So we're going to head up there and
Panthers?
The Panthers. And if the Eagles lose here tonight, it's going to be a do-or-die game. You're going to have to win to give yourself a chance at a playoff berth. So that'll have us fall to 4-4. This is the first week of the season that we've been over the 500 mark. So not saying this game's over yet, but we might be in a must-win next week, and we'll be live with you at 6:30 next Friday with the Aces Wild pregame show before that big game. Now, did you play Jerseyville?
Yes, I did. At Jerseyville.
How'd it go for you?
Hardest hit I've ever taken in my life. On a punt. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, we won't talk about it. We'll talk about this 3rd and 4 here for the Cougars. The Eagles need to stop with 9:35 remaining, trailing this one 14-0. Empty backfield for the quarterback, going to be a pass play. He's getting a little bit of distance. They're going to throw it to the end zone to number 13, and it is caught. A wide open receiver. It looked like he might have faked that he was running a little bit of a drive route and then turned it into a post. So that takes the score right now, a 3-score game with 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Central on for the PAT. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is forced to the left side. And it's incomplete, so that takes the score on the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard. The Central Cougars 20, the Eagles 0. We're going to head to a break, and we'll bring you the rest of the game here at Columbia's multi-purpose field after this. Matchup where the Eagles trail it 20-0. Just got a text in from former trainer James Sepich. He said, "Tell Jared, wasn't that big of a hit. You're just a little weak."
Oh, okay.
Central sends it with the pooch kick. Going to be caught once again by Missler. He's going to take the sideline. He's going to get close to Central territory, where we're going to take over at the 45. Get a little momentum here. Going to have to take some more shots, as we're going to be heading towards the Corey Pharmacy scoreboard here. We got the clock in front of us so we can see that we're down, and we got 9:24 to make up 20 points.
That was the hardest hit I've ever taken in my life. I'm not going to lie. My mouthpiece fell out and everything.
Doubles to the right side. Single back to the right. We're going to run it to the right.
Good move.
Good move there by McConaughey.
Go.
He's got enough for a first
Make a block.
down.
One more
He's got
block.
one guy to beat. He's going to cut up the middle. He's going to get into the red zone, and a great run there by McConaughey. Let's get up to the ball, boys. Let's go.
You see our lineman.
You watch our linemen walking up to
down
the
the
line of scrimmage. You got Missler and
Matheny.
looks like center Grant Matheny. You guys got to be up on the ball. We just gained 30 yards. Let's
You're down
go.
3 scores. You got to score 3 times in 9 minutes.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Same formation for the Eagles. Got to get a little tempo here. 7 guys in the box. We're going to run the same play, it looks like. Good job blocking once again. Going to be a gain of 3. Coach Horner and Coach Kendall don't look to be too thrilled on that. That's all right, play's over, got to run another one. Still got the clock running, 8:30. Eagles still need to get into the end zone. Hicks is going to be the single receiver, split out to the left side. Doubles to the right, going to send a man in motion in McConaughey. We're going to fake it to him, look into the end zone, got plenty of time for Vaguely. And it's going to go over the head of Seigan and go incomplete. Again, that's another one of those that whenever you fake that to McConaughey, you just got to throw it right away, throw it into the end zone, give yourself a chance.
Yeah, because on that play, you only have that one option, and then the run with Vaguely. If that ball's not if that wide receiver's not open in that end zone on that first option, you really got no other option after that. So Vaguely did a good job there of kind of throwing it away and not forcing anything.
So 3rd and 9 here, 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Doubles formation. Cannot take a sack if you're Vaguely. Gets it off with a second to go. We're going to run a slant across the middle. It's caught by Seigen. Great catch.
First down.
And that's going to be good for a 1st and goal. Colin Seigen has shown a little bit of resiliency there. He can take a shot there on that slant. He catches it, gets in for a 1st and goal Eagles.
Man, if we could have punched in at least one of those touchdowns down there inside the 5, we'd be right in this game. We still are.
1st and goal Eagles. We need to get in this time. Start thinking about onside kicks and all that jazz. Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right. We're going to run that stretch to the right. McConaughey's going to try to get the edge, but he's not going to get it as number 74 just slings on it.
Extracurricular.
Extracurricular flag on the play. Central's having to push their player back into the end zone and see what the call is going to be. I don't understand what that call was. It looked like a sideline warning the way the official
Maybe a
motions
late,
hands.
maybe a late hit.
It's against the Cougars, so that's awesome.
I think it's a late hit.
We're going to call it a late hit because that's not going to be a sideline warning.
Yeah, I think that was a late hit. I don't think Mr. Winters knows what it was either because he hasn't said anything about what it was.
Ball will be spotted at the
And he's still not.
4-yard line.
He's
gonna
just
say
saying
it's a
where
half a
the
distance.
he's just saying where the spot is. He's not going to say what the penalty flag was. We'll take a guess up here with it. Say it was a late hit. 1st down for the Eagles.
So the clock's going to start out on a run, I believe. No, it does not. So 2nd and 4. It'll be a little bit of a quick pass there for the Eagles. Falls incomplete. I think Missler was wanting a holding penalty there as he tried to spin around in a little bit of a whip route.
That pass intended for number 88, James Isler, falls incomplete.
3rd and 5.
3rd down.
The official in the back of the end zone there just slung the ball about 30 yards under him.
I think it's John Elway.
3rd and goal from the 5. 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Doubles to the right side. Central going to be bringing the juice, and they do.
Double
It's going to be
pass.
a double pass. It's going to be thrown to
Mickey
Vaguely, and
Johnson.
it's going to be caught. But it's going to be a gain of 2, so 4th and 2.
It wasn't a double pass. It was the handoff pass.
Good play call. I like it.
Yeah, it was
Just
good.
needed to get in the end zone.
Great adjustment on that
Good
catch, though. He had to turn his whole body all the way around to his left shoulder to make that grab.
I like that play call.
This is our 11th or 12th play inside the 5, and we haven't scored tonight. So if you're Central's defense, you're feeling pretty good right now.
Double stack, 7 minutes, 4th and goal from the 3. Eagles need to punch it in. Going to be an out route, a pick in the end zone. There's nobody in sight. Vaguely and McConaughey on the pursuit, and they're going to get him out of bounds, but not after a 70-yard interception return. Columbia tried running an arrow route on the outside, and it was picked off by number 11. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 Cougars with 6:45 here remaining in the ballgame. It's one of those you're trying to run an arrow when you're at the goal line. It's a long throw for just 2 yards. First and 10 from the 30. And keep the ball on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and you can hear Central's coaches take care of the football. Nothing stupid here. Gain of 4, clock still running, 6:30. I believe Central here, they're going to take it underneath 5 seconds every time now on the play clock. 8 guys in the box for the Eagles. Going to be a stretch play with number 28. Forced back inside by McConaughey. Great job. Then he fights off the defender and he makes the tackle.
Brought down by number 88, Jay Missler.
Sorry, that was Missler. Great job.
Number 21, Kyle McConaughey. Gain of a couple of yards on the play down to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down, 4 yards.
Defense still doing their job, though. Look.
Yeah, 3rd and 4.
Still forcing those 3rd and longs. And that's all you can ask for whenever moving forward.
3rd and 4, Central once again taking their time as they should.
This game feels so close because we've had the ball inside the 5 on those a dozen plays. So that's what's kind of hurting us right now, not punching those touchdowns in the end zone.
Going to be a deep ball here by number 7. Great
Sack.
job by the Eagles getting the sack, though.
Is that Brewer? Nope. Missler? Yep, Jay Missler.
Jay Missler shooting out like a cannon there.
Yeah, he was probably on a blitz there and saw a gap. Good sack. His 3rd sack of the year.
15 yards for the Cougars.
4th and 15 from the 35. Going to be a punt here for Central, trying to pin the Eagles back deep.
You can't ask for a better job from your defense tonight. Offense had a good drive. We put together some great drives. We just haven't been able to get that last little oomph into the end zone. And
so it's going to be a delay game on Central, get themselves a little bit more room. Fourth and 20, so good job there by the defense. You give up a big play at the interception, then you make them lose 10 yards. Punt gets off. Beautiful punt. That is going to land into the end zone for another touchback, where the Eagles now have the ball at the 20-yard line. Still not out of it. Still got a shot.
in high school sports, anything can happen.
My sophomore year, senior quarterback Tanner Hall got hurt. We were down in Redbud. We were down 2 scores. And we went in, scored right off the bat. It was 4th quarter, late in the game, scored right away. And then all of a sudden, okay, onside kick. We recovered that. We scored again. It was a tied ball game. We ended up losing. But stretch play to the right side. Bagley keeps it himself. He's going to try to get something going, but he's not going to. Need to have something big happen here. I'm sure a swing run to the outside is going to be the answer. Going to go to the T formation this time. T left. 3 running backs back by Vagley. He's going to fake the handoff. It's going to be a deep route to number 14. Saigon was
open. He had
open.
him on an early route.
Thrown at the feet to Meganson, or it's going to go incomplete, and the clock will stop. Had a couple balls, I think, tonight that if they would have been thrown now, we had them open, but we're turning around 2 seconds too late, and then it's already out of range.
And it's usually whenever he's coming out of those bootlegs and he's got to turn his head and he's got to see the whole field because, I mean, when you're coming out of that bootleg, you don't see anything when you turn your back to the ball and or the back to the whole play and you're faking that handoff to your running back. So you don't really get to read much whenever you're pulling the ball like that. So
trips left, running back right. Going to be a pass play. Vagley's forced to step up. Now he's going to have to make something happen with his feet. He's going to get enough for a first down.
Late hit.
And it is a late hit.
Looked like Coach Amson took a fall there.
Amson. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Good for Columbia Eagles, first down. Personal foul defense, 15-yard penalty.
Personal foul.
So it was a first down already by Vagley, and then you throw that on there. Going to be good for about a 26-yard gain.
46-yard line. First down, Eagles.
So ball's out of bounds, 3:44 remaining in the ball game. Columbia has the ball at their own 46-yard line. Central having their defensive backs about 15 yards deep. Empty backfield. H up in McConaughey. Going to be intercepted once again by Central. They're going to get into Eagles territory, and it's going to go out of bounds at the Eagles 39. Ball just went off Seigen's hands there.
Is intercepted by number 25, Chase Lewis for the Cougars.
Second pick on the night.
On the play by number 75, Joe Kish.
As the stands start to empty out a little bit for the Eagles. 3:36 remaining here in the ball game. Columbia's going to have 7 guys in the box. Going to hand the ball off to number 9, Price, who's going to gain 2, and once again a 2-3 yard gain by the defense. Good job by them tonight.
Yeah, defensive line and linebackers have really made themselves come out and play well tonight. And the only thing really is our secondary is kind of broken down on those long third down plays, and that's kind of what's hurting us right now on the defensive side of the ball. Because up front we've been so solid, and they haven't got many running plays that have gone for plus 5 yards. So great job up front tonight on the defensive side.
2nd and 8, we'll call it. Hand the ball off once again. They're going to try to bend it to the right side, force back inside by none other than Kyle McConaughey and Jay Missler making the tackle.
Number 11, Drew Meganson.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 2 now on the play. 2:35 remaining in the ball game.
It'll bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards to go.
Ball spotted at 31 yard line.
Central got everybody up on the line of scrimmage right now. They have 2 tight ends, a sniffer back, running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Gonna hand the ball off to number 9, who's going to have to make something happen.
Good tackle.
He's not going to be able to, as it's a great tackle.
Look like Vaguely? I think it was Vaguely.
For a loss of yardage.
Clock keeps ticking as the ball was down in bounds. Under 2 minutes now. Brings up a 4th and 4. I think for Central, just punt it off. Might be another situation where they take another delay game.
Yeah, give them a little more space.
Use up all 40 seconds in the play clock.
That'll bring up 4th down. About 4 yards to go for the Cougars.
They're looking like they want to run a play, but they're going to have a delay game, I believe, before. Nope, they get it off. Going to be a fake handoff. They're going for the end zone one last time, and it's going to be great defense there to force a turnover on downs.
Why are you running that?
That time it was Wetzel. Good defense there by Wetzel.
The Eagles will take over on downs. 1st and 10, the ball will be spotted.
That's just odd to me.
I think, if the ball gets picked off, it's picked off at the 5.
It is.
It's like a punt.
33 yard line.
So the Eagles offense comes back onto the field at the 33, trying to break the goose egg. Central leads the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard 20-0. Going to hand the ball off again to running back. Looks like Rainwater now into the game. He's going to get a 10-yard gain. It's going to be a 1st down for the Eagles. That wasn't McConaughey, was it?
No, that was Rainwater.
It wasn't, yeah.
Takes the ball up to the 44 yard
I think McConaughey's over here on the bench.
Eagles.
Good to see Jeremiah Biltman on the sideline after that week 1 injury as well. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 44-yard line, under a minute now. And Vaguely's going to go under center and take a knee. And that is going to do it. So with that, Central wins the Cahokia Conference. So congratulations to the Central Cougars running the table this year, going 5-0 in the conference. And winning the conference, so they will be the conference representative in the playoffs. They're improved to 7-1. Eagles fall to 4-4. Like you said, Jared, tonight was a game of just missed opportunities for the Eagles, and, when it boils down to it, just didn't get the job done, didn't make the plays.
Yeah, on first and second down, I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, you couldn't have asked for better defense up front. But it came down to that secondary. They made a couple more plays than us on it seemed to be almost every third down that Central ran. But then on the offensive side of the ball, we couldn't really we got the ball moving a little bit, couple good drives. Probably ran a dozen plays inside the 5-yard line and didn't score. Came away with no points, obviously, but that's something that kind of hurts, and that's something that I'm going to have to watch a little film and go into next week is a must-win if you want to play in week 10. So 4-4 now. Arguably maybe your last home game of the year. Who knows how far you go in the playoffs. But tonight Central just looked like the overall better team tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like you said, you had the opportunities when you had the football. You did what you want to do. If you're going to talk to Coach Germain this week, you're going to say, hey, Coach, you did what you wanted. You had those third and longs. Just couldn't make that play. And in a game like this, you have to make that play. You need that break to go your way. And tonight the Eagles couldn't get that break. So with that all being said, they fall to 4-4. Going to have that must-win next week at Jerseyville as Central
moves to 7-1.
Goes to 7-1. Cahokia Conference champ. Last year they went 5-1. So they've beat the Eagles now
2 years in a row.
2 in a row, and we've said this a couple times. They can go 1-8 and be fine if they beat Columbia. So, it makes you feel good if you're Columbia at least.
And that's
you got
almost
that target on your back.
Yeah, that's almost every team in the Cahokia Conference too. I mean, Columbia's been running the table against all of these teams for 15 plus years. They've came away. I mean, what was the record we had? We had like 21 straight conference wins, up to like 2 or 3 years ago. That was snapped my senior year, of course, against Westland, of course. But it's okay. It's okay. But we're 4-4 now, and you just got to look on to next week. And you're on the road against a Jerseyville team who you don't know what they're going to throw at you. But you're going into a hostile environment, and you got to be ready for a tough one.
So Columbia's going to fall to 4-4 now. Like you said, must win. We will be back with the Holton Meets Coach's Corner next Thursday night at 6:30, so be prepared to hear what Coach Horner or Coach Germain, not sure who we're going to get this week, but Holton Meets Coach's Corner next week, Thursday night at 6:30. The Aces Wild pregame show at 6:30 on Friday night. Once again, good luck to the soccer team as their regional championship game tomorrow night and the game against Jabot, so good luck to them. And that'll do it for us here tonight as the Eagles fall to the Cougars 20-0. We will see you all next week from Jerseyville. Have a good night.